We go where we wilt. We slay who we wilt. Let the Emperor judge the righteousness of our deeds.
Hello viewers and welcome to the stream. My name is Blessed Spartan and today I bring you a 1v1 cast on Calderis Refinery. That's right. That's right. I'm back from the warp. Now, our first player is Dark Riku, played as the Lictor Alpha, assassination infiltration commander for the Tyranid army, able to flesh hook, leap into combat and assassinate enemy units from afar and from close. His opponent will be Foretsradio, playing as the brother captain, Grey Knight commander in one of the Space Marine factions, only available to elite at this moment, I believe. At least the cool ones are. That's right, and I'm back! So, Dark Riku, going for a pretty normal capping order, heading for the power first and then for requisition second. Also going for his requisition point up here, where he has Foretsradio only just capping his power, moving off of his commander. Interesting. Usually I send my force commander to cap this side with my force commander and have my scouts cap the power, but it'll be interesting to see what he does. Gosh, it's been a long time since I casted, guys. I'm sorry. I've been away for a long time. So we have these Hormagaunts charging up. Little brother captain taking a bit of fire there from the Termagants. I don't actually remember their names. And it looks like they're about to get into combat, showing our first exchange of the game. Oh, look at the damage! Wow, the damage on this guy! Oh, he loses a model immediately! Alright, brother captain activates his battle cry, charging into battle against his Termagants. Termagants end up losing 2 models, and the Hormagaunts actually going for the flank. Dark Riku instantly going in with his infiltrated Lictor Alpha, tying up this, what they called it again? Damn it, what are they called? I don't actually remember. Grey Knights! Grey Knight Tactical Marines, Grey Knight Marines, Grey Knight, what they call Strike Squads? I think they're called Strike Squads. There's no name here. Alright, no, there it is. Oh, damn! And they end up losing. The Hormagaunts end up being taken down to 1 model. Gosh. And when they get away, escaping with 20 hit points, Lictor Alpha going in, managed to take 2 models from these Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, and this was going to be retreat from Foretsradio. So managing to get a really good exchange against the Tyranid army there. Managing to take out all but one of the Hormagaunt squads and a couple of Termagants, I believe. Lictor Alpha deciding to go infiltrated and to actually move away from the brother captain rather than trying to get into combat with these guys. And it's actually going to go and cap that power point. Damn, it's actually been a long time. So, brother captain knocking back this warrior squad, force him on the back. Look at the huge knockback from that guy. The warrior squad might actually have to retreat out, but oh no, they've got support from the Termagants and they're actually going to force him off. Now, one of the worst things I found with brother captain is his very slow retreat speed, where it'll be fine. Works pretty much the same as the what's he called? The Chaos Lords, able to smash through cover like he doesn't give a damn. But that also causes problems for the army because it means if he actually charges in, his army actually has less cover to hide behind. Anyway, we do see 1 upgrade on this Stormtrooper, giving them the ability to see detected units you can see through that eye above their head. And one of the commander, actually the sergeant, getting flesh hooked, is actually going to have to retreat through there. But as you can see, the damage is spread, which means that models around will actually take the damage instead of the sergeant, and he'll actually die last. But we see a retreat from the Lictor Alpha actually getting out of there. No upgrades on the Warrior Brood, but we do see 2 upgrades on both Termagants, giving them the crippling shot, I believe it's called. What they call toxin sats, which gives a crippling shot. Snares units, any unit that is targeted on, only has to touch 1 model as well. Very interesting. So 1 loss there from the Stormtroopers and a couple of losses from the Termagants on the sides. And we see these Hormagaunts actually getting peppered by shots from these Stormtroopers, but I'm not sure Foretsradio is actually focusing. Might actually end up losing the squad. Warriors are forced to retreat. Oh, and these guys actually managed to get away without even 1 loss. Amazing. Actually really good. Surprised by that. So where have I been, guys? So most of you guys who actually keep close to me will know that I'm actually at university studying games design or games technology in the UK, and I managed to get a placement at Lionhead Studios, and I'll be working on the new Fable game called Fable Legends, which you guys should definitely check out, have a look. I'm working there as a level designer, so that's really cool. So that's probably where I've been, guys. Sorry that I haven't had any content for over a year, but I promise to bring you guys more content in the coming months, as I will probably have more time. And we do see a Purgation Squad, actually remember the name. Congratulations! Purgation Squad. These guys are basically a suppression unit, but they do flame damage. Very strong. They have no setup time, but the range of their attack is actually very short. But they're great for taking down generators. And can be upgraded with... I actually can't remember the name of the upgrades in Tier 2. But you'll see when we get there. And look at the damage already snaring the squad and actually suppressing them, allowing the brother captain actually to get in combat, and there's no point in them being here. Riku needs to get his squad out of there, and they do. And we see the the Terminal squad also taking huge amounts of damage as well, down to 3 members. Foretsradio playing extremely well at the moment, actually forcing Dark Riku off. However, Lictor Alpha is actually going to manage to get in there and try and tie up this Purgation squad before they can manage to do any damage to this high farm. That's what they call them. Hive Power Farm. Hive Farm. Let's call them Hive Farm. And we do see an upgrade. Feed the Tendrils on the Lictor Alpha. Will actually manage to get us. No! Will he manage to get us? No! Doesn't actually manage to get a member from that squad, but instead replaces it by getting a kill on the Stormtroopers. We did dismiss a spike grenade there, managing to take out 1 member and damaging this Hormigaunt squad, but not managing to kill. They end up losing the member themselves. A second member also. Man. Impressive. So Dark Riku is actually losing in terms of map control, or at least power what's it called? Victory points. Damn man, I'm out of this. Victory points. And we do see the Strike Squad, who's actually more on the cap injury than anything else. Actually, I haven't seen them in combat since the beginning of engagement. So yeah, I've literally just picked out all of the replays that I thought looked good. This actually has got 4 wubs on it. I'm not sure if Indrid or Catella have actually casted this game yet, so but I just thought, you know what, I haven't been around for a while, I'll just cast anything. I'm sure it'll be fine. And we do see this Warrior Brood capping this victory point. And these guys are about to get flanked by the high Lictor Alpha coming to feed the Tendrils. Will manage to get the cap off, however. Will Foretsradio actually charge in? He does see the Lictor Alpha and decides to retreat straight away. Probably a good choice, otherwise he would have taken unnecessary losses. His squads aren't actually in range to support him. And the brother captain we don't see. We see 1 upgrade on him. The Blessed Age is increasing his health by 200% and his health generation by 3 point. Yes, what the hell that means? Yes. Some of you, one of you more technical guys will actually be able to explain to me what that actually means. I have no idea. So, it's been a while since I cast this game. I've actually forgotten how much I enjoyed Dawn of War 2. I do miss it. I've missed you guys a lot. Sorry that I have not been in contact. Oh, and wow, look at the suppression actually snaring the entire force! And actually manages to take out 1 member, which ends up killing 1 member of the warrior, but then having to send in a shockwave, cynetic shockwave, that's not a word, but I will make it a word. And actually killing quite a few of the members in that squad. Look at them having to retreat out of there. However, we do see Dark Riku, who's hit tier 2 before Foretsradio, who's not too far behind, and gets a Zone Throw. Zone Throw is basically an artillery unit, very slow moving, but has a large range, and will allow him to get quite a few shots off. Great for crowd control, but he'll have to protect that from the brother Captain, who, if he does get upgraded with his teleport unit, he'll be able to jump straight into him and basically force him off. But again, interesting build from Foretsradio, deciding to go with double Stormtroopers, or triple Stormtroopers rather, and actually going through a Rhino, which will probably be able to upgrade into a Razorback. Now, I was playing a game against someone yesterday, Crew Infinity, ended up losing, and our Space Marine team was Grey Knights, and man, Rhino is very, very effective, very good unit, especially with that like 100% accuracy or whatever it is. I can't actually remember having read. The great accuracy on that Rhino if it gets the las cannon. Be very effective against his Warrior Brood. Anyway, Warrior Brood's upgraded with Adrenal Glands. Vaccine engagement in the center. Zone throw coming up from behind, and you can see the Adrenogans have given these guys, I think, heavy melee. I think it's heavy melee by the hammer, or heavy power melee. Not sure. I think the hammer actually means heavy, and the glowing fist means power. I think that's the damage actually, man. I'm not too sure. My memory fails me. Now actually, I'll see the heavy bolter upgrade on the Rhino, and this strike squad needs to be in trouble. Needs to be careful. And the brother captain jumps in, but he ends up missing the zone through. He manages to get out of there, and these guys might end up losing a member. You can see the leap there, granted by the Synapse. However, the Rhino's actually coming in to support. Might as well put this Purgation squad into the Rhino, Foretsradio, and actually go towards the power node. I think that would be really effective for forcing the squad off, but he might actually use it to support the squads at the moment. No, looks like he's actually going to try and force this Lictor Alpha off. I'm not sure if that's a great move. I mean, he's really got squads back here to help out. But he's probably missing. He's probably got his. That's right. Yeah, he's got his Inquisitor Stormtroops inside here. Yeah. But I really would have sent this squad over here to just flame that generator. I mean, he's got no counter to him. I mean, now okay, only now getting the Venom Brood squad, which basically acts as an anti-vehicle weapon. And I haven't seen him upgrade the armor on this Rhino, so it might still be using heavy. What's it called? My brain just frozen. It's basically not vehicle armor, but heavy armor or something, which means we'll take damage from small arms fire until he gets an upgrade. However, I have no way of knowing. Maybe vehicle will dictate if it actually has got that upgrade on it. You guys will have to forgive me, man. I've been out of this for ages. Oh, and a huge shot from the Zone Probe, actually doing huge amounts of damage to that Purgation squad. Actually, doesn't manage to take a member, but does force him off. And this Rhino's going to have to be careful. Does get snared from the Zone Probe. That does mean it's using vehicle armor. And these guys are going to need to be careful. I would just get the Zone Probes out, the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers out of there to tie up this squad. Purgation squad managed to flame them, debuffing them as you can see, but needs to be careful. Going to take a huge shot, doesn't get a member, but wow, this warrior squad actually does end up losing a member to the heavy bolter on that squad. Oh my gosh, and what's he doing? He's going to need to repair it if he wants to do damage. And these guys are going to go down. Foretsradio microing the Rhino, ends up losing that entire squad, and that's a huge blow. You can see the rage there. Oh, and he's going to need to be careful. Brother Captain upgraded the teleporter and now the Nemesis Demon Hammer, which will grant him the Demolish and Strike ability. Heavy Bolter's probably going to try and force off this Lictor Alpha. Very effective use of the Razorback, putting his infiltration detecting unit in there so that he can basically chase Lictor Alpha and force him off. He needs to be careful. Needs to be a bit careful here. And wow! Terminator Librarian coming in for Foretsradio. I don't really know the Librarian too well. I'm not sure how he what he actually buffs he gives them, but there's the special ability from the lead, what's called the sergeant of the strike squad, ending up taking down that Lictor Alpha. You saw the debuff adding him, slowing down his energy and actually snaring him slightly, and then ended up losing his Lictor Alpha there. So Dark Riku rather, on the back foot at the moment, although these points are actually quite even. And Foretsradio actually going now, going to try and see if he can take out the generator farm. And this squad needs to be careful. It will get that point, but they don't get the oh damn, they need to get out of there. Really need to get out of there now before they end up losing too many members. But the Space Marines, Tactical Marine squads or Strike squads are notorious for getting away without losing members. And this Venom Brood is hungry for this Rhino's Adamantium. Needs to get out of there. Otherwise they will end up taking it down. But the Kaite, look at the range on that weapon. Ended up taking out one of the members and Dark Riku, unless he gets a weapon, unless he actually supports with his zone throw, probably won't be able to catch that Rhino. And we do see a team tag time from the Librarian and Brother Captain. They're trying to take out this entire army by themselves. They really do need support from the Rhino. And what was that? What was that dude? Gosh. What is that move? I've never seen that before. What is that? Canadian unlocks the shrouding ability. Okay, so I think that actually turns squads invisible, but I have no idea what the hell that was. I've never seen that move before, so this is new to me. Right, so the zone throw is probably going to capture this centre victory point. 310 to 368. And looks like Dark Riku's actually going to go for a generator bash. Not sure how much this is going to help, but we do see a Grey Knight Dreadnought coming out slowly for the Foretsradio. Squad's been buffed by Capillary Terror. Just going to buff the squads around him. Again, you guys, you more technical guys actually know the in and out of this game will be able to tell me what that actually does. All I know is that it increases range damage and synapse. I have no idea. Royal Breed forces off this Imperial Stormtrooper squads. I ended up going to get one of the generators and the main generator power here. But Force Commander goes in for demolishing strike. Oh, look at the damage from that smite ability from the brother librarian, or Terminator librarian rather. Does huge amounts of damage to those Termagants, forcing them up. But Dark Riku is going to tier 3. Where we do see a wow, Grey Knight Terminator coming out of the. Oh, that's been trained. So originally that was a it's double. So twin linked heavy bolter on the Grey Knight Dreadnought, and usually when I had left on War 2, that was a multi-metal. So that's an interesting change. However, Force-Raiden manages to take down this entire farm. So really good trade from him. Impressive. He's definitely improved since I last saw him, so excellent play from him. Dark, Lictor Alpha, look at the resources. Lictor Alpha managing to get into close combat with those guys, but has his energy drained from him. And wow! So what does that ability actually do? Alright, so these guys are invisible. Is that because of that ability, or did he actually cast something else? And they've been upgraded with a side cannon, that's what it's called. Upgraded with a side cannon, which basically increases their range, gives them extra damage. But this tank is going to get out, this Rhino's not going to get away, ends up going down, and that's a loss. It's quite a big loss, actually, to Foretsradio, but manages to get a demolishing strike, knocking back that squad. I wonder if this suppresses now. Probably not. Oh, using the global flame ability to actually take on huge amounts of damage to that squad. And the zone throw been capping duty. Oh, if Foretsradio had actually seen that, probably would have been able to grab it and take it out. Despite that, he's still ahead. Dark Riku going in for a Carnifex. We'll see what he gets with this. And Foretsradio again getting his Rhino. We might have to wait and see what he does. Goes for a las cannon, probably anticipating some kind of vehicle. He hasn't seen any vehicles out from Dark Riku, but some kind of monstrous creature. And we'll see what he does with it. So it might actually really come in handy against this Carnifex. I think the Razorback, which will have greater range than the Carnifex will, and both the Carnifex and the Venom Cannon Brute. I can imagine the micro going on between these two players. Dark Riku, a very, very good player. Been around since the original Dawn of War 2. Very good player, so we'll see what he's able to pull off. He's able to get back in this game. He's actually behind as freaking Tyranids. This is real. It's a huge surprise to me. Originally, when I used to play, Grey Knights would always be behind Tyranids, so Keltos must have done a great job in buffing these guys and at least making them competitive. And here comes the Carnifex. No upgrades on in a moment, but there's the last cannon shot, striking the Carnifex. He's going to have to micro that tank. He's going to have to be very careful. So basically, the good thing about a melee-focused army is that they require less micro, in my opinion, when engaged in engagements. Obviously, you have to be very careful about area effect damage, but look at the damage on that Carnifex! Side cannon and the last cannon doing huge amounts of damage. Needs to focus by the Carnifex and not the smaller squads, and it's been forced off. Oh man, I'm not sure if Riku's going to be able to come back from this. taking huge amounts of damage. He's probably going to end up losing that Carnifex. Look at the damage. Ooh, man, that looks like it's probably going to go down. Probably needs about one more shot, and that will be a dead Carnifex. Oh, but the Carnifex... Oh, he manages to get away. To keep him out of line of sight blocker. Excellent placement of the level designers to put line of sight blocker there, protecting that Carnifex and allows him to escape. And he might end up actually losing this Razorback instead. Grenade there. Doesn't manage to get a squad, but managed to take out one of the units. And the Zoan Throw actually doing huge amounts of damage to that Razorback, and the Carnifex escapes. And less health than that when it got away. One more hit would have been needed, and that is, wow, amazing. That's one of the difficult things you have to deal with when playing Dawn of War 2. Unfortunately, we really need a focus fire button on utility on this tank, so that it focuses on you know, it takes priority on vehicles rather than, you know, changing target. That's usually what happens when it decides to attack move. We do see the Grey Knight Dreadnought actually trying to support these guys here, and the Plasma Overcharge shot actually knocking back that squad. End up using a member, but it doesn't use a squad. And Dark Riku really needs to get back in this game, trying to desperately cap these points again. But Foretsradio has the advantage, actually getting a second Dreadnought, Grey Knight Dreadnought, and he's desperate now. This will probably be his last chance to get back into this game. Look at the music, man. Epic for this moment. And Foretsradio has basically, with that triple Guardsman squad and this Rhino or this Razorback, has been really fundamental in keeping him mobile in this game. Really effective unit. And I think Riku's a bit scared, not really sure what he can do, not sure if he wants to go into the centre and take this engagement. Obviously the Rhino's still around. Going for the Doom of Malantai. I'd personally go for Gene Stealers in this situation, but I mean, since he's tier 3, Adrenal Glands would probably really help tie up the squad, actually do huge amounts of damage to vehicles as well. And this is it, 47 to 330. This will probably be the end of the game. We'll see what happens. Final engagement, here we go. Plasma Cannon on that Grey Knight Dreadnought. Rhino gonna focus fire that Carnifex, and look at the damage this Termagon squad needs to get out of it. Still taking damage, going to retreat through that flame, and the squad will go down. Warrior Brood, also huge amounts of damage. Plasma Cannon shot, taking out that Venom Cannon Brood, and this is probably going to be it for Dark Riku. Going to end up losing. Who will win this duel between the Carnifex? Probably going to end up going down, and there's the final shot for victory. Grey Knight manages to take out that Carnifex, and that will probably be it. 20 to 330. Well played from both players. Foretsradio utilising this Rhino, really helping him in that engagement. Really effective. And there's a final strike from... Oh, and takes out that Dreadnought who just had his victory snatched away from him. Wiping out that Dreadnought, killing him. But it might be a bit too late. Lictor Alpha trying to go in for a retreat. Trying to decap that point, but Dark Riku has more requisition than he has units, and probably won't be able to do much. And that's probably going to be the end of the game. Fighting now in Defiance, but might end up also using this Lictor Alpha, and here he goes. So well played from both players. Man, this unit is amazing. I'm really surprised by that. Probably should have used Van to serve that nuke. Probably would have brought him back into this game. Probably went for a final assault, but he did lose that Carnifex. Has a Doom of Malantai, but probably not going to be able to do much in this situation. Well played. Well played. Well guys, really hope you enjoyed that. Sorry I've been away for so long. Ugh, damn, I'm quite tired, but I'll try and do some more content for you guys as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. Forgive me for my poor technical and remembrance, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that.